Good afternoon, my name is James Muniz and this is my persuasive presentation. In this time of economic uncertainty, which is mostly due to the recent recession, numerous jobs have been lost due to the stagnant economy. It would seem that this is almost a requirement that a person entering the workforce have a college degree. Is a college degree necessary to succeed in business today? Common wisdom says that you can make more money if you go to college. But is that necessarily always true? Consider the rising costs of college tuition and the poor job outlook, and college would appear to be less and less the ideal choice to get ahead in life. I personally am not a college graduate and I did not attend a four-year university. I hold only an associate's degree in liberal arts. What I do have is nearly 20 years experience working with the police department, and I'm currently in a supervisory position. And without saying the exact amount that I make, I will admit that I'm paid very well, and this allows me to provide a comfortable life for my family. Why do I bring this up? I believe that my real-world experience, backed up by my research, allows me to speak about whether having a college degree is a good thing or not. Now consider the changing nature of work that will be required in the future. A Harvard Graduate School of Education survey concluded that we place too much emphasis on a single pathway to success, attending and graduating from a four-year college. According to this same study report, 30% of the 47 million jobs that are expected to be created in the US by 2018 will only require an associate's degree or a certificate. This study seems to suggest that a four-year degree isn't necessarily required. So if this study is to be believed, the question has to be asked: is a college degree needed to get a well-paying job in today's job market? A personal story that I have is a while back when I had my house remodeled. I needed a new block wall put up. I hired a local company, and the company owner had 10 employees that I learned that he worked in two crews, two five-man crews. This man did good work, and he was never at a loss for work. And by all accounts, his business was successful. And this is a business that he had built up from the ground up. He wasn't college educated, but yet he provided well for himself. When I asked him how he did it, he liked to respond that he went to the School of Hard Knocks. And I get that. But say you don't want to start up your own business, but would rather have a profession where you earn money by working for someone. There are still a number of jobs and professions that are out there that don't require a bachelor's degree that will still allow a person to achieve good pay and job security. In the fourth edition of the 300 Best Jobs Without a four-year degree, researcher Lawrence Shatkin pinpointed jobs that require an associate's degree or less and offer high earnings. The list of these jobs include a registered nurse with a mean median income of $65,950, a dental hygienist with a median income of $69,000, an x-ray tech at $55,000, a respiratory therapist at $55,000, and a physical therapist coming in at $51,000. And coincidentally, those are all occupations in the medical field, so maybe something to think about in the future. All of them do not require a degree. For the people that choose these occupations, these careers allow the person to avoid the cost of a four-year college or university and to begin starting an income, to begin to start an income and an occupation sooner. Another bonus for the associate's degree, in the event that an individual excuse me, opts for the two-year degree program, they can usually transfer the credits, providing the option to easily move into a 4-year degree program. Still, other occupations that pay well are out there also, and only require a high school degree and on-the-job or vocational training. Electricians, plumbers, pipe fitters, welders, longshoremen, brick masons are all careers that pay exceptionally well considering the minimal training required. But before you think those are just for anybody and that you can just step in there and reach the upper scales, it seems that the high pay associated with these jobs comes about only after the completion of an apprenticeship, which can last for several years, and then the completion of years on the job perfecting the trade. And it's only after that that the employee will reach the higher salaries. Government projections released in 2012 determined that 3 of the 30 occupations with the largest projected number of job openings by 2020 will require a bachelor's degree or higher to fill the positions. Those 3 positions, by the way, are teachers, college professors, and accountants. Most of these job openings that aren't those 3 are in professions such as retail sales, food service, and truck driving, jobs which are not easily replaced by computers. What does this mean? What it means is there will always be jobs in the future, but the drawback is they just might not pay as much as you would like. If the physical attributes of a job in the trades is the high pay that can be received doing them, and the fact that a 4-year degree is not required, what are the drawbacks to the trade job? During the recent recession, job losses and wage reductions in the United States were widespread. That people of varying degrees of workplace experience, earning potential, and education was adversely affected. But even if the recession hit everyone, some groups were hit worse than others. More manufacturing and low-wage jobs were lost than white-collar jobs. Essentially, those without a college degree are the first to suffer when the economy takes a downturn. So let's go on to why you would want to get a degree. Excuse me, it's a nasty cough. College recruiters will often cite a number of reasons for citing why a college degree is worth the high price of getting it, which is usually paid in time and money. And these reasons include earning a higher salary. And while college tuition can be expensive, think of it as an investment that can help a person earn more money after college, and you'll be able to find and qualify for jobs that earn much higher salaries than if you would if you only had a high school education. The second was you're afforded more opportunities by having a college degree, both in your career and the chance of getting a better, higher paying job. And the third reason to get to seek out a college degree is the fact that your education that you receive at the university prepares you for success. Having a degree makes it easier to find a good paying job that will allow you to support yourself independently. Employees with a bachelor's degree often have benefits in the workplace that non-degree holders do not have. It can be said that employers tend to view college grads more favorably than high school grads, pay them more for the same work, and offer promotions that they would not offer to the high school grads. College develops the skills that employers have stated they want in their employees: the ability to problem solve, creativity, clear written and oral communications, and the ability to work in teams. Excuse me. Degrees allow a person to compete with foreign-born residents, even allowing for the small amount of student debt that may be accrued while they obtain their college education. In the U.S. job market, we can expect that more and more foreign-bred workers will be entering the workforce, and when they show up, a lot of times they're showing up without the same hindrances that U.S.-born students show up with. One is student debt. When they show up, they don't have that. They can jump right in it. And having a college degree, whether or not you show up with debt or not, allows you to compete against these foreign-born workers. Estimates are, when it comes to lifetime earnings, estimates are that the difference in lifetime earnings of college graduates over high school graduates range from a low of $250,000 all the way up to $800,000 to $1 million. No matter the estimates, whatever financial sacrifices you make to obtain a college education in the short run are more than made up for in the long run. So if those are the benefits to going to the university and obtaining a degree, what are the negatives? One is student debt. The average student debt is now at $23,000, the average student debt. And collectively it has been estimated that to be over $1 trillion, which is more than the nation's credit card debt combined. It is difficult to see when you enter the workforce already owing a large amount of money. It's not that it can't be done, but when you enter the workforce and you already owe that much money, it's just a little bit different to start out, a little bit more difficult to start out. The real problem is that modern education costs too much and delivers too little. So as you're beginning to decide, is college right for me, one of the things that has to be factored in is the cost of that education, and what is going to be your return on that. Is it going to take you 20 years paying back student loans before you ever see a profit on your return? If that's the case, then I would say it's probably not worth your while. That's going to be an individual choice. Another one is in this depressed job market, the jobs that are out there are harder to find even for college graduates. So having a college degree doesn't suddenly make it easier for you to go out there and find a job. You're still having to go out there and slug it out with the other college grads and the non-high school or the high school only grads to seek out these jobs that are out there. We've all heard the story of the college grad working at Starbucks because it's the only job they could find. In conclusion, if I were to make a comment about is it worthwhile to get a degree, to not get a degree, I can sum it up with this. I've talked about the jobs that are out there that do not require a college degree, and there are lots of them. I've also told about the pitfalls of these kinds of jobs and the price that can be paid for not having a college degree. Usually those with a college degree are the first to suffer when the economy takes a turn for the worst. Usually those with a college degree are able to weather that storm a little easier than those that don't have them. For the non-degree holder, they are the first to be let go and have their hours reduced. Having a college degree takes you out of this zone of uncertainty and puts you back more in control of your own life. And it puts you in a position for dealing with financial adversity. And having a degree, in simple terms, makes you more likely to be a success in life, find a well-paying job, a rewarding job, if you obtain a degree. So if you are debating if college is for you, ponder the things that I've commented on and do your own research. When you are done, I'm sure that you will reach the same conclusion as me. A college degree is a must in today's workplace. Do whatever it takes to go to college. Take loans out, get a second job, even enlist in the military to take advantage of the educational benefits of the GI Bill. The rewards you get from having gone to college will more than pay you back for any sacrifices, any monetary setbacks, whatever sacrifices you make, you will get that back tenfold. For those that are currently in college, stick with it. Know that you've made the right choice. The reward for finishing college is there waiting for you.